Bees and the changing alternative fuel landscape from our emissions and efficiency newsletter, or you're looking for class 1 through 6 info from our HD pickup and van newsletter, you've come to the right place. Fleet Owners newsletters are crafted by industry experts and award-winning editors with you in mind. We are dedicated to bringing you the right news and information at the right time. Combine those newsletters with our print publication, and you have a combination that cannot be beat. Sign up today for the newsletter or newsletters that fit your needs at fleetowner.com. For industry news and trends, that is fleetowner.com. That's fleetowner.com.
The St. Christopher Truckers Relief Fund's Rigs Without Cigs program is a free tobacco cessation program available to all Class A over-the-road truck drivers. Rigs Without Cigs participants receive free tools to help them quit, along with support and accountability from a certified tobacco cessation specialist. To learn more, you can go to truckersfund.org and look under the Health and Wellness tab and sign up today. That's truckersfund.org.
For most of Alabama, ticks and mosquitoes are more abundant from late spring to early fall. If you spend time outdoors or have pets that go outside, you need to be aware of the diseases they can carry to help protect yourself and your family. Prevention is key in safeguarding against tick and mosquito-borne diseases. For more information and tips on how to protect you and your family from these pests, visit our website at alabamapublichealth.gov. Again, visit our website at alabamapublichealth.gov.
Sam, put your shoes on. We're headed to the doctor in 10 minutes.
Okay, Mom. Hey, am I going to have to get a shot?
Yes, it's time for your yearly vaccines. We have to make sure all your vaccines are up to date before you start back to school. I have to provide a record to the school.
Alabama law requires children of all ages to be up to date on their immunizations before attending school. Every child needs to be vaccinated against polio, diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, also known as whooping cough, measles, mumps, rubella, and chickenpox.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris, encouraging you to take the Purple Pledge and support the 47 million people worldwide who are living with Alzheimer's disease and other dementias.
The number of Americans living with Alzheimer's is growing at an alarming rate. 10% of people over the age of 65 have the disease, and 2/3 of them are women. New research is making it possible to detect Alzheimer's disease and providing an accurate diagnosis earlier than ever before. This message brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health and this station.
Russell Wilson here. We play 60, United Way in the NFL, helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Healthy kids.
To get involved, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Donate.
Are you guys going to do that every time?
Yes, of course.
Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
It's Red Eye Radio, and he is Eric Harley, and I'm Gary McNamara. Stuff coming up. Things and stuff. That's a lazy way out, isn't it? Yeah, things and stuff. And more. I love the story. The NBC is reporting the special counsel Herb was not the one who raised the question of President Biden's son. It was Biden. Well, that story was out day one. I don't know why everybody's jumped on that today. Right. We talked about it last week. Right. Yeah, we did. Top of the hour news is brought to you by House Products. Visit houseproducts.com.
This is Red Eye Radio on Westwood One.
Check out all the latest in news, events, trucking information, and podcasts at Red Eye Radio's website at redeyeradioshow.com. That's redeyeradioshow.com.
DTNA Parts, the one-stop solution for Freightliner and Western Star trucks and the people who drive, manage, and care for them. With more than 900 locations and seamless online shopping through Accelerator, DTNA Parts keep trucks singing and businesses humming. For a customized experience, speedy delivery, and comprehensive selection of over 175,000 quality truck parts, go to DTNAparts.com. DTNA Parts, parts that move you.
Winter is here. When the temperature drops, so does your truck's performance. Avoid fuel gelling by using Hot Shot Secret's EDT Plus Winter Defense, a 7-in-1 fuel booster and anti-gel that improves cold weather performance. The 7-point cetane boost decreases DPF regens and increases fuel economy. Be confident that your engine is running smoothly and trouble-free, even in the coldest temperatures. Hot Shot Secret EDT Plus Winter Defense, available at Pilot, Flying J, Amazon, O'Reilly Auto Parts, and HotShotSecret.com. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
There are few nonprofits in the trucking industry, and even fewer that tangibly make a difference in the lives of professional drivers. Since 2008, nearly 4,000 over-the-road semi-truck drivers have turned to the St. Christopher Truckers Relief Fund when a medical issue took them off the road. St. Christopher steps in by paying necessity household expenses such as mortgage or rent, utilities, insurance, and vehicle payments. Drivers want to get back on the road as quickly as possible, and your support helps make that happen. You can learn more about the SEF or make a donation at truckersfund.org. Support our highway heroes by donating today, or consider including the SEF in your estate planning. Again, you can learn more at truckersfund.org. That's truckersfund.org. Truckersfund.org.
As an owner-operator, you have unique needs to ensure you can run a profitable business, deliver on time, and still have time at home with the family. The experts at Fleet Owner bring their expertise to you each week with the For the Driver newsletter, arriving in your inbox every Wednesday morning. This free newsletter will help you stay on point with all of your goals, understand upcoming regulations, and be on the forefront of breaking trucking news. Sign up today at fleetowner.com.
News Radio 1440 is WLWI AM and 95.1 HD3 FM of Montgomery, a Cumulus media station.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. New details on the deadly shooting at the Chiefs Victory Parade. A local radio DJ, Lisa Lopez Galvan, was killed. More than 20 people were wounded. CBS's Charlie DeMar is in Kansas City.
A day of celebration in Kansas City turned into tragedy. Fans who gathered to celebrate the Chiefs' Super Bowl victory ran for their lives when gunfire erupted near the city's Union Station.
I heard pop, and then you just heard screaming, and everybody in front of me just started running.
At least 21 people were injured, several of them children.
Police say they've detained 3 suspects. Donald Trump will be in the spotlight at 2 separate court cases today. CBS's Naomi Ruckham says the former president is expected to be there in person in New York.
A judge could decide whether the hush money criminal trial against him will go on next month as scheduled. In Georgia, a Fulton County Superior Court judge will move forward with a hearing to consider disqualifying District Attorney Fani Willis from prosecuting the 2020 election interference case against Trump.
Special Prosecutor Jack Smith is urging the Supreme Court to unpause his election interference case and let it go to trial. A deadly invasion at a medical center in southern Gaza. The BBC's Rachel Wright.
Israeli Defense Forces say its special forces are now inside the main hospital in Khan Yunis. Medical sources say Israeli snipers have killed 1 patient and wounded several others.
Hundreds of Palestinians are evacuating the complex. They've been sheltering there on orders from Israel, which now claims it was being used for terrorist activities. Early this morning at Cape Canaveral.
3, 2, 1, ignition, and liftoff.
SpaceX launched a commercial lunar lander on what could be a historic mission. CBS News space consultant Bill Harwood.
The team is now aiming for a landing next Thursday near the moon's south pole. If they pull it off,
It'll be the first U.S. moon landing in more than 50 years.
Yesterday's launch attempt was scrapped. A college hoop star goes for a scoring record tonight. Iowa's Caitlin Clark is out to break the NCAA women's career record of 3,527 points scored by Kelsey Plum from 2013 to 2017. Tickets to watch the number 4 seed team host Michigan courtside, more than $3,000 on StubHub right now. Average price for tickets this week has been more than $520. This is CBS News.
That is stupid.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save nearly $750 on average. Call or click today and find out if we could save you hundreds on your car insurance.
I may be able to help with that.
This winter, all your favorite detectives are streaming on BritBox. Don't miss exclusive new seasons of Death in Paradise.
There must be something we've missed.
Vera.
$3,000 for basketball tickets for somebody to throw a ball in a ring. Ooh. Spent that on some medical insurance or something.
Only on BritBox. Start a free trial at BritBox.com.
That's a dead body, Inspector.
Oh, well.
I may be able to help with that.
This winter,
Yeah, I'll get over it.
favorite detectives are streaming on BritBox. Don't miss exclusive new seasons of Death in Paradise.
There must be something we've missed.
Vera.
It wasn't an accident, was it, love?
Father Brown.
What did he look like?
And more. Once you start investigating, you won't want to stop.
We're done when I say we're done.
Stream your favorite detectives. Only on BritBox. Start a free trial at BritBox.com.
Delis in New York City are swapping out meat for veggie-based products. Here's CBS's Jared Hill.
Our bacon's made of kelp. Our burgers are made of jackfruit and pea protein.
Neil Zacharias is the brains behind Plantega. That's Plant Bodega, if you didn't catch it. The company supplies over 60 New York City bodegas with ingredients and training to make vegan versions of deli staples, expanding access. Health is the driving factor. While experts say cooking at home is ideal, they understand sometimes people have to grab a bite on the go.
I like the chicken, the fish. There's just so many flavors.
Plantega hopes making these options more available will encourage new customers to give plant-based foods a try. One order at a time.
Chance to buy some music history. Elton John is auctioning off more than 900 pieces from his former home in Atlanta, including a pinball machine and a grand piano. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, you see a huge group of people and maybe they're in line to do something and they seem happy about it. You have to wonder, okay, what am I missing? What's going on here? What are these people excited about? Well, in this case, it's thousands of people and they're joining MediShare. Why? Well, MediShare is a much more affordable alternative to health insurance. It's reliable, too. It's a well-run community. Been sharing insurance medical expenses for more than 30 years. So it's proven. And if you switch, you'll likely save hundreds of dollars a month. Most members wind up paying about half what they used to. And you know what? They find they like it better. MediShare's member satisfaction rate is 98%. That's way better than health insurance, as you might imagine. You don't have to pay for things you don't believe in. You get telehealth 24/7. Huge freedom in choosing your doctors. At least check into it. This may be one of those things where you're like, why didn't I do this a long time ago? Why not start saving now? Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
If your business needs a boost online, now is the time to improve your digital space. Cumulus Media is hosting a free seminar in downtown
Black
Montgomery,
History Month.
February 20th.
Black History Month. Well, okay then.
Come to one of my free workshops on February 20th, and you will receive
I've been black the whole time, so I'm good.
and instruction plus a free ad schedule. To learn more, go to this station's website. The Boost Your Business free workshop, February 20th at 1 Commerce in Montgomery.
Mike Costanza with Chappie's Deli.
And Jeff Lorenko with Chappie's Deli. And Gigi's Cupcakes.
Gigi cupcakes are so good.
And Gigi's is right inside the front door at Chappie's Deli Pepper Tree.
Decorated good. Some are even gooey.
Wait, Mike. Gooey?
It's Laura Varenko Feely.
Hi, Laura. What's wrong with decorated good and gooey?
They are each hand-crafted works of art. Like these wedding cakes, classic vanilla
And all are fresh baked daily in our new bakery.
cookies and space puffs, double cream-filled chocolate cake, and Oreos. strawberry shortcake with real strawberries. And
Order
strawberry
online at Japanese Deli Febuary or Gigi's app, or just walk in and grab one, 6 or a dozen.
Midnight Magic, dark chocolate puppet.
Or are you still going? Come visit Gigi's Cupcakes inside Chappie's Deli at Pepper Tree.
Don't miss Sean Hannity.
Biden incoherently adheres
Live this afternoon at 2 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
And here we go.
Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Lowe's. At Lowe's, save big when you buy in bulk. Save 10% when you buy 68 or more OSB sheathing. Lowe's no savings. Lowe's no stroke. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details.
A mix of sun and clouds for your Thursday. A beautiful day. Temperatures up to 69 degrees. It will be one of the nicest days on our 7-day forecast. Tonight, not nearly as cold. We can thank clouds for that. Temperatures tonight down to 45 degrees. It will be dry. We'll have clouds around again tomorrow. I wouldn't expect much sunshine on your Friday. Temperatures up to 67. A small chance of a shower in South Alabama late. Better chance of a little light rain Friday night into Saturday. That's your First Alert Forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Sabry for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. We've got an accident reported already. It's southbound, 65 southbound to Cobbs Ford Road. So use caution. Also an accident Broadway and Lower Wetumpka Road here in Montgomery, so use caution in both of those areas. Shopping is best at Midtown Plaza. Shop Verizon, then eat at Food and Garden or American Deli. Midtown Plaza and Street off of I-85, another great McClinton and Company development. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is Major Delay. Good morning, I'm Jed Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Thursday. A Super Bowl celebration turned violent as shots were fired in Kansas City. One person is dead, at least 21 others injured. 12 children are being treated for gunshot wounds. Police immediately detained 3 people after that mass shooting. No word on a motive. Back in Alabama, some lawmakers strongly opposed the Choose Act. This is designed to give parents more school choices. It would give certain families up to $7,000 in state money to help them pay for private school. Homeschool families get up to $4,000. Opponents of the program say a negative effect would happen with public schools, where for some families...
Hey, maybe public schools would start teaching and have order in the classroom if nobody wants to go to them. Hello, Melissa. You probably are against giving parents $7,000 to keep
The older your furnace is, the likelier it is for carbon monoxide to leak into your home. It is of the utmost importance to have your furnace checked annually if it's over 10 years old. Bill Bradley Services technicians are equipped with top-of-the-line CO detector that will guarantee no carbon monoxide is seeping into your home. They will also check each aspect of your furnace to ensure it's operating at max efficiency, which will save you money down the road. Only $74.95, guaranteed peace of mind.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anita Chandra with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Bedtime is a special time of day, a moment to connect with your child before going to sleep. After your child has brushed her teeth, read a book together, or talk a little about your day, and of course, tell her you love her. Having a routine every night helps your child structure her day, feel safe, and develop good sleep habits. Relationships matter. For more, talk with your pediatrician and visit healthychildren.org.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris, encouraging you to take the Purple Pledge and support the 47 million people worldwide who are living with Alzheimer's disease and other dementias.
Americans living with Alzheimer's is growing at an alarming rate.
10% of people over the age of 65 have the disease,
Not all.
and 2/3 of them are women. New research is making it possible to detect Alzheimer's disease and providing an accurate diagnosis earlier than ever before. This message brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health and the station.
I got smart about mortgages.
When it comes to your money, whenever you want to get started out, you can find it at smartaboutmoney.org, a free online resource from the nonprofit National Endowment for Financial Education. Smartaboutmoney.org, the easy place to start when you want to get started.
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440. Sometimes you need to reset, refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change your focus from the problem to the problem solved.
Don't know what happened, but
This
there.
is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It's time to rise and shine once again. For it is once again, one more time, that you're on top of the ground and the ground's not on top of you. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is time to rise and shine if you can. It is time for our daily bread, a word from on high, something that'll change your perspective or give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul. It is February the 15th, 2024. Today's daily bread is simply titled Humility's Perk. Our scripture insight today comes from Proverbs 22, 1 through 5. Proverbs 22 and 4 reads, Humility is the fear of the Lord. Its wages are riches and honor and life. Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, it is February the 15th, 2024. It is one more day that it's never been. And it is a day that, believe it or not, will never, ever come again. You won't get to come back and undo the things that you do this day. And more importantly, you won't get a chance to come back and do the things you should have done that you don't do this day. So whatever it is that you do with this day, February the 15th, make sure that tomorrow should be. You be proud of what you have done this day. If you've lived a while, you've seen, you've heard many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, mercy, charity, and love of God, we may, I'm not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day. That is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with it? Well, whatever we do what you can, while you can, for as long as you can, for whom you can, and reach back and give a helping hand. Benjamin Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, and no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say if that is the standard by which you live life, you'll always be successful. Oh, you'll fail at a thing or two. We all do. But you'll never be a failure. until you quit. We say give out if you must, rest if you can, but you never, ever give up because quitters never win. And winners, where they may fail at a thing or two, they never quit. And no matter what happens this day, remember this day. Remember, it is a great day, a fantastic day to be alive. Humility's perk. That's our daily bread for this morning. Govern yourselves accordingly. We'll be back.
Welcome to today's encouragement from Our Daily Bread. I'm Kirsten Holmberg, and I titled our reading, Humility's Perk. Like many teachers, Carrie devotes countless hours to her career, often grading papers and communicating with students and parents late into the evening. To sustain the effort, she relies on her community of colleagues for camaraderie and practical help. Her challenging job is made easier through collaboration. A recent study of educators found that the benefit of collaboration is magnified when those we work with demonstrate humility. When colleagues are willing to admit their weaknesses, others feel safe to share their knowledge with one another, effectively helping everyone in the group. The Bible teaches the importance of humility for much more than enhanced collaboration. Fearing the Lord, having a right understanding of who we are in comparison with the beauty, power, and majesty of God, results in riches and honor and life. Humility leads us to living in community in a way that's fruitful in God's economy, not just the world's, because we seek to benefit our fellow image bearers. We don't fear God as a way to gain riches and honor and life for ourselves. That wouldn't be true humility at all. Instead, we imitate Jesus, who made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, so we can become part of a body that humbly cooperates together to do his work, give him honor, and take a message of life to the world around us. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Proverbs 22, verses 1 through 5. A good name is more desirable than great riches. To be esteemed is better than silver or gold. Rich and poor have this in common. The Lord is the maker of them all. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Humility is the fear of the Lord. Its wages are riches and honor and life. In the paths of the wicked are snares and pitfalls, but those who would preserve their life stay far from them. Let's pray. Jesus, we surrender our pride to you. It's in your name we pray. Amen. Thanks for listening today. My name is Kirsten Holmberg, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
Okay, it's time to rise and shine now. All right, General, let's get it moving this morning. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Airborne. Every day we run to the sun. No sweat, not yet. Down in the mess hall on my knees. We got nothing to eat but a can of beans. The bread was moldy and the meat was bad. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. You know darn well that you can't eat that. Here we go, all the way, and be rough and tough, airborne, all the way. Time to rise and shine. In the 82nd Airborne needs a no breeze. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna do it right. Jump from an aircraft while in flight.
All the way up. Driving on, all the way airborne, all the way driving on. Early one morning in the drizzling rain.
Well, I picked up my parachute and boarded the plane. Jump master said 1 minute to go. Green light lead with a cheering glow.
All the way.
I airborne, time to rise and shine.
All the way.
For all my veterans out there anyway. Super duper paratroopers. Not too many in this town, I understand.
All the way, gotta be rough and tough.
Airborne, all the way. All right then, it's time to rise and shine this morning. I should sing to you guys this morning, but I won't do it. I'll just stick with the thing right here because some things even I can't handle in the mornings. 6:23 in the morning as we pay homage and honor to our armed forces of these United States because freedom is not free. Somebody, someplace, some mother, some father, some brother, some sister, some aunt, some uncle, some son, somebody's daughter is sitting on the fence across this world saying, we'll do the best we can to make sure that you sleep well tonight. It's these young men and women, brave young men and women, who go in harm's way for all of us. Always, always remember that. Good morning.
We're always ready for the call. We praise and trust in Thee. Through howling gale and storm and shall to win our victory. Send word out, this is our guide, our praise and motto true. We're always ready to our night. I constantly fight my way. On we go into the wild blue yonder, far behind the sand. Here they go, singing our thunder, and boys in the night. And we dive, stopping and think on under, onward one terrible road. We live in vain, for nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will find our country's banners in the air of land and sea. First they fight for right and freedom, and to keep our mother free. We are proud to make the title of the United States of free.
And welcome in, welcome in, welcome. I was just doing a little research here a couple of minutes ago about who What political party is in charge in Kansas City? Now, I already knew it. Okay, I mean, I already knew it. I just, you know, I knew it. Okay. Now, I was hoping that I'd be wrong. Okay, I was hoping that I would be wrong about whoever the hell the mayor is of Kansas City. Now, I'm not blaming the mayor of Kansas City. Okay, I'm not. But I knew that it was a Democrat. See, I knew that. I knew it was a Democrat because it seems that all the time, most of the time, these things happen. That it's always in a city ran by a Democrat more often than not. So the question is, how come? Why is it that most when these shootings and stuff happen, it's in a city most of the time ran by a Democrat? Hmm? I have the answer. I do. I got the answer. Okay. Now, but I can't give it to you right now. I just had to make sure that I was correct in my assumption. Because you know what they say about assuming, right? You know, when you assume things, you are making a, blank out of you and me. So I'm just saying. So I knew without a shadow of a doubt what kind of political party was in control in Kansas City, Missouri. So I knew that. I really didn't have to look it up, but I looked it up just in case somebody asked me. Okay, I knew there is an epidemic of mental disease in America in most cities that are ran by a Democrat. Okay, now Montgomery is an exception. Okay, no, it's really not an exception. We got folks shooting each other all the time too. However, but if somebody can give me at least 5 cities in America that is ran by anything other than a Democrat, where all of this chaos and all of this shooting and the loss of life is always D.C. Oh, forget that one. Washington. So why is it? You don't have to answer me yet. I want you to think about this. I got to take a break. When we come back next hour, we'll talk about it. Why is it that cities, more often than not, that are ran by Democrats, let's go to New York City, let's go to Philadelphia, let's go to Gary, let's go to New Orleans. Okay, why is it? And I would love that. Why is it that Democrats who run most of our major city are in chaos and moral decline? Now I know why. Okay, I know why. I'm just saying I know why, but that's okay. Now I should take a break, and we shall come back and lessons of life and the word of the day. I'm just saying, you know. So why is it that most of the time, not all the time, because Las Vegas, and that guy shot them people a couple years ago. I don't know if they ran by a Democrat. I don't know, I have to check that out. Who the mayor then? Anyway, there's always issues, major issues, most of the time of poverty and bad education in most cities ran by Democrats. Now, why is that? No. It's not the party. Okay, it is the philosophy of the party. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. Blame somebody else because you quit school. You made 16 kids. You got 16 baby mamas, and you wonder why you no money when you get to church. Well, you blame the world. Yeah, blame the world where you have to be at. Okay, trust me. I know when I look in the mirror that's the guy that's mostly responsible where I am in life. I don't. There's no uncertainty about that. I know that the guy that looks back at me is mostly responsible. But see, you can't tell Democrats that. It's always somebody else's fault. Somebody else did it. Yeah, they made you go out and not finish school. They made you have 16 baby mamas. And the other day I'm looking at TV. I got six guys on the stage. I think they had like 57 kids between them. I mean, four guys. I said, Lord have mercy. But anyway, let us take a break. And of course, we shall return to no momentum. I know it's too early in the morning to have this conversation again. But when are we start paying attention to where we are in America, especially in urban America? When are we going to start? And they all have a common denominator. Every last one of them got a common denominator. I know. You don't hear it. I feel it. Now, I'm not saying Republicans are a whole lot better, but they do seem to be better at running things. Okay? They do seem to like to be better at running cities. I'm just saying it is what it is. So why is that? Okay, I'm done. I'm off my soapbox right now. I'll be back in a minute, hopefully. Gets depressing sometimes to read the news. We'll be back.
855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Alabama. More affordable health. It's the News Radio 4.
All righty then. Okay, we're back. Good morning. Is anybody's really here's what I cannot understand. Now, and maybe somebody out there, and you can call in this moment. I'm trying to understand this utility thing here. So if I keep my thermostat, okay, at the same temperature, how come my bill goes up because it gets colder outside? Now same temperature is up. So how does my bill go up exponentially when I haven't turned the thermostat up? So how does that work? There must be some physiology or some physical lesson here that I don't quite understand. So I keep it at 68. Actually, no. Not 76. But I don't change it. I keep it at the same thing. So how come the bill goes up? Now somebody out there has got to have the answer to that question. Because what good is it squeezing yourself in the house if your bill's still going up? I might as well just turn the thing up. Okay, wait, maybe somebody can answer this question. I am perplexed. I truly am perplexed because I thought if I kept it at 68, okay, no matter how cold it got outside or anything like that, my bills shouldn't go up. But the bills have gone up. So, okay, here's somebody on the phone that's smarter than I am. Maybe somebody can answer this question. Good morning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if I keep the thermostat, but if I keep the thermostat the same way, regardless of what the temperature is outside, that's why I hear what you're saying. Because if you don't have insulation, then the heat, pretty much goes out of the house. Yeah. 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 But if you keep the thermostat at the same, regardless of whether it's hot or cold, why does the bill go up? I'm not using any more heat or any more gas or anything that I was using to begin with because I got the thermostat set at the same way. Yeah, I know. Okay. I'll think. Okay, okay. I don't know if that's the answer or not. Good morning. I just need. I need to know the answer. No. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, listen. Common sense ain't so. I do in common sense, but that's a technical. That's a technical specificity that I did not consider. Thank you very much. Okay, okay, I got it now. Okay, I got it. Okay, so we'll talk about that later on. Okay, I got it. But I was wondering if I never connected my furnace, then how come the bill keeps going up? But I figured it out now. Okay, curmudgeon may have been right about something, not most of the things he say, but okay, okay, I get it now. In class when we had physics and stuff like that, I kind of dozed off. Okay, I lost my mind for a second. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time for the lessons of life and the word of the day. Now, the word of the day is an interesting word that most people, if you ask the question, they will not know what it means. Now, they should know it if, in fact, you have taken geography in school. They should have at least broached this word once or twice in one of those classes, especially American geography. Anyway, what the word is, it's spelled Contiguous. It's pronounced contiguous. Okay, Contiguous. Contiguous. What does that mean? If I were to ask you this question, America is made up of 50 states. Okay, we're not talking about territory, we're talking about states. 48 of those states are contiguous. What do you think that means? I know most people don't do. Okay. Well, contiguous is a formal word used to describe things that touch each other or are immediately next to each other in time or sequence. In other words, from Washington State to California, from California to Florida, and from there to New York, all of those states are contiguous. They are right next to each other. We have two states in America that are non-contiguous, and those are, I think people should know that, those are Alaska and Hawaii, not Hawaii, Hawaii. We pronounce the W over there because I'm an honorary Hawaiian. We pronounce the W like a V, Hawaii. Okay, so that is what contiguous means. It is a formal word, okay, used to describe things that touch each other or immediately next to each other in time and sequence. All right, so contiguous. So now, as your geography teacher asked her, Mrs. Johnson, how many of our states are contiguous? Now, she'll probably give you a blank stare for a second, but that's okay. It'll come to her in a couple of minutes. So don't immediately dismiss her the glaze in her eye, yes, or his eye, whatever the case may be. Okay. Throw that word at somebody today. How many states in America are contiguous? Okay, and the answer would be 48. How many states are non-contiguous? Well, the answer would be 2. Hawaii and Alaska. They are not immediately next to each other or part of a sequence, okay, of states. Moving right along. Now, the word of the lesson of life this morning is something that I think we all should we all should understand. It is a great day, of course, to be alive. What is hope? Hope is being able to see that there is light despite the darkness, and that it is a cloud of life that are temporary. The sun hasn't gone anyplace, and all you have to do is bear the cloud. The sun is coming back. Never give up. Never get disenfranchised, disenchanted. The sun doesn't go anyplace. It is the clouds that are temporary. Okay? Hope is being able to see that there is light despite the darkness. So don't ever give up. Don't ever quit. And sometimes it seems like the sun is taking a vacation, but it never has. It's always been there. All right? Good morning to you. It was on this day in 1961. 73 people, including an 18-member U.S. figure skating team, en route to the World Championship in Czechoslovakia, were killed in a crash of Sabina Airlines Boeing 707 in Belgium. In 1564, Italian astronomer Galileo was born in Pisa, or Pisa, whatever how you pronounce it. In 1798, a feud between two members of the House of Representatives meeting in Philadelphia boiled over as Roger Griswold of Connecticut used a cane. That's the kind of politician I like. To attack Vermont's Matthew Lyon, who defended himself with a set of tongs. Griswold was enraged over the House's refusal to expel Lyon for spitting tobacco juice in his face 2 weeks earlier. And the two men were separated. A motion to expel both of them, of course, was defeated. That's kind of politician I like. Oh, you're going to spit in my face? Oh, I want to go over there to look good on you. That's the kind of guy I like. Yes, I voted for him. You never did know. 1898, the U.S. battleship Maine mysteriously blew up in Havana Harbor, killing more than 262 members and bringing the United States closer to war with Spain. 1933, President-elect Franklin Delano Roosevelt escaped an assassination attempt in Miami that mortally wounded Chicago Mayor Anthony J. Sherman. A gunman, let's see if we try to pronounce the guy's name, but Giuseppe Zangara, was executed more than 4 weeks later. See, they didn't take a whole lot of time to, it didn't take 30 years to deal with him. Bam, right now, baby. Say your prayers in a couple of weeks, you're done. 1952, a funeral was held at Windsor Castle in Britain's King George IV, who had died 9 days earlier. 1953, Cynthia Albright, 17 years old, became the first American woman to win the World Figure Skating Championship, which was held in Davos, Switzerland. 1965, on this day, Canada's new maple leaf flag, replaced the red ensign design, was unfurled in ceremonies in Ottawa. Singer Nat King Cole, at the age of 45, died in Santa Monica, California. 1989, the Soviet Union announced the last of its troops had left Afghanistan. More than 9 years of military intervention. Kind of reminding them of us. Right? We lost a lot of lives over there, and it really didn't change. So that ought to tell us something about getting involved in people's internal affairs. The only people that can change your internal affairs are the people who live there. 1989, the Soviet Union announced the last of its troops. I just got them telling you that. Okay, no, sorry about that. 1992, a Milwaukee jury found that Jeffrey Dahmer was sane when he killed and mutilated 15 men and boys. The decision meant that Dahmer, who had already pleaded guilty to the murders, would receive mandatory life sentences for each count. Dahmer was beaten to death in prison in 1994. In 2002, a private funeral was held at Windsor Castle for Britain's Princess Margaret, who had died 6 days earlier at the age of 71. And in 2004, Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the Daytona 500 on the same track where his father was killed 3 years earlier. 2006, Vice President Dick Cheney accepted blame for accidentally shooting a hunting companion. He said it was an accident anyway, calling it one of the worst days of his life. It was defiantly unapologetic in Fox News channel interview about publicly disclosing the incident until the next day. I probably would have held off on that one. Yeah, I probably would have held off on that one too. 15 years ago, President Hugo Chavez of Venezuela won a referendum to eliminate term limits, paving the way for him to run again in 2012. The Western Conference beat the East 146 to 119 in the NBA All-Star game. Matt Smith won the rain-shortened Daytona 500. And 10 years ago, President Barack Obama, I hope this is correct, signed measures lifting the federal debt limit and restoring benefits that have been cut for younger military retirees. Michael Dunn was convicted in Jacksonville, Florida, of attempted murder for shooting into a car full of teenagers after an argument over loud music. But he was deadlocked on the charge of first-degree murder of a 17-year-old Jordan Davis. Dunn was originally found guilty of first-degree murder in a second trial and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Listen, I can't stand rap anymore. I can't. I just it's vulgar. It's unapologetically bad. So I don't think I ever want to be shooting listening to it. Put your headphones on or something, man. It hurts people. Young folks got a right to their music too, to me. And I gotta tell you, back in the 70s, me and Teddy Pendergrass, you could hear us coming down I-5, you can hear me. Yeah, I was rolling. Matter of fact, if there'd been an ambulance behind me, somebody would have got. Yeah, we wouldn't. Yeah, we wouldn't. We wouldn't have made it. I just had this one song that I had to play. Wow. So I didn't cuss. Yeah, we weren't cussing all that time. Come on, you need to be cussing all the time. Can we make music where you don't be cussing at one another? I don't know, but that's just the way it goes. All right, 7:55, 6:55 in the morning. What day are we celebrating today? International Childhood Cancer Day. It is always heartbreaking to hear about someone's child who has cancer. Always heartbreaking. It is. Whew. So if you know somebody who has a child with that disease, pray for them and ask God to help. Love Reset Day. You're invited to on a journey of love that needs to start from within. I'm with that. And National Black Girl Magic Day. So all the black girls who are magicians. National I Want Butterscotch Day. I love me some butterscotch pudding. I haven't had it in years and years and years. I love it. And if your name is Marcus, Marcus Day, we celebrate your birthday today, your name today. And National Wisconsin Day. Have you ever been to Wisconsin? Like I have been. I've been lived in Madison. Yeah. That didn't work out too good for me either. Remember the Maine Day. You may have heard the phrase "Remember the Maine." Well, we're here to tell you about it. Look it up. Singles Awareness Day. Hallmark may not agree, but celebrate your independence, moxie, and unique style on your own. Susan B. Anthony Day. Okay. And Total Defense Day. That's right. It takes a whole village, nay, the whole nation, to keep itself strong and together. And that's true. World Anthropology Day. Okay. They got a word here with like 19 letters in it. It's going to take me too long to. Wait a minute. Cholangiocarcinoma Day. Okay. I got close to it. And World Hippo Day. Okay. I guess there's a reason for, all of that stuff. I don't know why we have a World Hippo Day, but did you know a hippopotamus can actually dislodge its jaw to swallow a car if you wanted to? Yeah, it probably wouldn't digest it very well, but I'm just saying, I'm good. And also, a lot of things, a lot of whining going on about the governor's plan to give people $7,000, and I think $4,000 if you homeschool to help teach your kids. And all these whiners out here who run public school, you can't take it from public school. Well, if the kids are not coming, why do we want to give you money? I mean, really, if y'all would fix the public school, I'm here to tell you right now. I'm telling you, I know this without a doubt. If the people who get the same quality education in public school that they give in private school, think about this for a second. It's not about color anymore. I know it used to be. It used to be, but it's not about color anymore. It's about culture. Do you think somebody want to pay $1,500 a month to send their kids to MA, Cooper Academy, or Catholic if they could get the same education in a regular school? Really? Right. Carno. What is that? Who don't want me to? I got to. I don't want to. Joe Reed's supposed to be here 8 o'clock. Until then, we got the next hour to ourselves. So we'll talk to Joe and Joe Reed Senior. He started to come down here and take the tough interview.
News Radio 14.
Why don't get a condom tag?
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Investigators in Kansas City are looking for answers a day after gunfire broke out at the Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade, killing the radio DJ and injuring more than 20 people, including children. CBS's Charlie DeMar is in Kansas City.
All units shelter in place here on west side of the Union Station.
More than 800 officers were already on site for the parade.
We have multiple witnesses there.
Reached out to everyone outside Union Station when it happened.
I took my dad. I was like, you know, that was when we did that.
Police say they detained 3 suspects. Some of the injured were in critical condition. U.S. intelligence said Russia is working on a nuclear weapon in space to knock out American satellites. Correspondent Nancy Kodas is at the White House.
It sounds like the plot of a sci-fi movie, but what we're talking about here is intelligence that Russia has been working to develop a nuclear-capable weapon that can destroy America's ability to communicate by targeting our satellites, which can impact military operations here on Earth.
Russia said the story is a malicious fabrication. Now to southern Gaza, where Israel says its troops have entered a hospital in Hamas. CBS's Tom Williams with the details.
Israel claims Hamas militants are likely hiding behind injured civilians inside Nafta hospital. Before the raid by Israeli special forces included an evacuation, where patients and medical staff were allowed to stay. Thousands of people had reportedly been sheltering inside the hospital complex.
A surgeon hospital says 1 patient died, 7 waiting for those military operations. A storm system that brought snow to the upper Midwest has moved on to the Great Lakes and put up heavy snow in New England. Obviously, meteorologist Craig Allen says it will be sunny elsewhere.
There will be a very wet weather system across the deep south
From the Gulf of Mexico over towards the southeast states, we'll move after a wave of low pressure and rain. And some spreading heavy thunderstorms are likely in that area right through the weekend. There could be some flood potential as well.
A proposed class action lawsuit accuses Tinder, Hinge, and other dating apps of using game-like features intentionally to encourage compulsive use. And when the screen men put it, many people ask it for chocolate chip anymore. Members from the International Dairy Foods Association confirmed chip no longer makes the top 10 list of flavors in the U.S. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
There's something magical about unboxing. When you unbox BritBox, you uncover a world of British entertainment. Stream the UK's most brilliant series, including new and upcoming seasons of Shetland, Father Brown, and Death in Paradise. New originals like Payback, Bloody Murder's Crime, and Archie, the story of Hollywood's greatest leading man, Harry Grant. Unbox BritBox and escape to the best of British TV. Stream with a free trial at BritBox.com. There's something magical about unboxing. When you unbox BritBox, you uncover a world of British entertainment. Stream the UK's most brilliant series, including new and upcoming seasons of Shetland, Father Brown, and Death in Paradise. Plus new originals like Payback, Bloody Murder's Crime, and Archie, the story of Hollywood's greatest leading man, Cary Grant. Unbox BritBox and escape to the best of British TV. Stream with a free trial at BritBox.com. A music superstar is creating controversy after switching genres. This ain't it. Country stations are finally adding Beyonce's new country song to their rotation after outcry in Oklahoma over radio station's decision not to play it. Texas Hold'em debuted during the Super Bowl, and fans immediately started calling in to request it, calling stations who refused to play it racist. The station managers later clarified they had no idea Beyonce had switched genres. It wasn't until recently that Sony Music released the single. Similar incident happened when Beyonce released a country song called Daddy's Lessons in 2016. New country album is out next month. Risk, CBS News. Reading, writing, and no politics? Study from that find nearly 2/3 of public school teachers in the U.S. are limiting lessons on political and social topics, with fears of complaints and the possibility of getting fired. Dipper Rodriguez, CBS News.
And this month, teaching to help you find entrepreneur. So you realize that you're working hard at $55 grand off in California. Who's for in? Plus, I'm buying cars on the spot based on the car or the price you pick. You deserve to drive a car that makes your heart skip a beat. So bring me your old ride and kiss it goodbye, because you could get way more than this. I'm buying cars. Okay. What is outside? All of the word in order to keep the temperature inside. Okay. I know that. Good. That makes sense. All right. All you have to just explain it to me again.
Okay, now normally on Thursdays I have a preacher coming, but it won't be this Thursday because Tony normally sits the Thursday, but since he comes from a distance to get here, and I couldn't get the political season, it's always tough to. I want to give him at least more than an hour up here, so because we always have plenty to talk about. So he'll be here again next month. Yeah, I haven't fired him or anything. He hasn't fired me, but that's just the deal sometimes. It's political season. We got guests coming up next hour. So this is just a. But if you want to talk about it, that's cool. Okay, so I finally figured out why my life. Why? See, I couldn't figure this out because I went to sleep in that class, so I couldn't figure out. So okay, so evidently, even if you leave your thermostat on the same place that it is, and if it gets colder, so as it gets colder outside or hotter outside, depending on which thermostat you cool or hot, the furnace, I guess, has to work harder to maintain or harder to maintain the coolness or the warmth of the inside. And of course, if you don't have good installation, then I'm going to assume that just because it's working harder and you're letting stuff escape, then maybe okay, I got it. I got it. I'm good. I got it. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is my last week being here at 6 o'clock. We're going to go from 7 to 10 starting next week. I won't be here Monday, holiday, but it's going to be from 7 to 10 from now on, which is good. That's some of y'all can get up a little early, sleep a little later, me too, and get here when it's a little bit warmer outside. Okay, I'm good. So, hope you enjoyed the change. I'm thinking about getting getting a new name for my show. So y'all need to come up with some new names. I'm going to on a new endeavor. I want to start that. But although I do like the name decision because it affects all of us. We all make decisions about stupid things and smart things, and the consequences of those decisions are always come to fruition after the decision is made. Well, so starting Tuesday, we hear it from 7 to 10. But I appreciate that. They like to come to work now. That's good. Let me know what you think about that. 7 to 10, and I'll maybe I get some new people, to tune in and try to match with me. This is going to be a difficult thing, I realize, for everybody. But there's somebody out there, somebody in the city might be smarter than me. I know it's hard to find them, but somebody out there smarter than I went to Faulkner, went to ASU or Harvard, AUM, and somebody out there is smarter than me. Or else I'm going to change my name to Professor. Okay? Let's go to the phone. Who's this? Good time. Well, no, I mean, you ain't gonna get all day to talk about it, but go ahead. It's got nothing to do. It's got nothing to do with all children. Well, wait a minute. Let me clarify this. Let me clarify this, and I'll let you roll. It's got nothing to do with the smartness of the children, whatever. The same kids that go to public school would go to private school and do better because of the infrastructure and the rules and not the excuses for the behavior in our public school. It has nothing to do with the school per se. It's the expectation of private school as opposed to public school. Now go. Yes, if you don't have discipline in your school, that doesn't mean that kids won't act out in private school and public school because they do. It is up to the grown. It is up to the grown people to take charge of that. Go ahead. I read it. I read it. I know. Just give me the poignant points here, though. Yeah. I know. We ain't got all day, but just make the point. Our kids don't go there. Our kids don't go there. Our kids don't go to private school. The ones who get their kids in public school, we don't. But we don't go to private school. You want to go back to race? You want to go back to race? I don't think so. To start with, yes, but not now. Yeah. Give me that short version. See. Well, make the point. I mean, make the point. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know. Give me the point you're trying to make. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. We didn't get no clarification. We didn't get no clarification on Obamacare. They had to pass it. Wait a minute. They had to pass it before they could see what was in it. Same philosophy. We're gonna pass it, then we'll see what's in it. Yeah, I hear it. All right, man. All right, I gotta go. You took forever to get to home. You still didn't get to the main point, but we'll talk about that another time. Good morning. Yes. He wasn't trying to say that, but he wasn't trying to say that. No, he wasn't. Okay. And what's your point? What's your point? Mhm. Mm. Mhm. Okay. All right, Mr. Ed, it is 7:18 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Aren't you going? I- no. Listen, what's on your mind? Yeah, okay. Well, go ahead. Be serious. I don't have a clue. No, same philosophy though as most lib cities. Yeah, yeah, we do. Don't know who the shooters were, but I know who's running the cities. So, yeah, sure I did. I do something about them every morning. Okay, but I'm doing. Okay, then. Okay. It probably don't. It probably don't make a difference. Okay, well, let's hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't think most people know who the school's named after anyway over there. Well, I don't know. I don't know. All right, I take a break. We'll be back. All right then. It's 7:21 in the morning. Don't forget, next week we're going from 7 to 10. I'll be here. I'll be here. Don't forget Lord said they might be here. But next 7 to 10 from now on, start next week. Won't be here Monday. Gonna take the President's Day off. Yeah, I'm gonna celebrate President's Day. I don't know how. Because I had my little extra money, had to go to the gas bill and the light bill. So yeah, I just sat at home and drink coffee. Every night, when I No words to me.
To keep miracles happening.
All right, what else
Put
is
your
next?
money where
What
the
else is
miracles
next?
are. Support your children's
What
miracle
else
network.
is next?
I'm Ed Hall, author of The Kindness Revolution.
Okay, we're back. It is 7:27 in the morning. If you got to be somewhere, and by 7:30, you got 3 minutes by which to arrive. And again, starting next week, next Tuesday, will be from 7 to 10, and hopefully that'll give me some more motivation. I get some breakfast up there like I used to. Hey, good morning. Who's this? Good morning. Mm-hmm. That ain't nothing to do with race. That's got nothing to do with race. Right, but it's because Obama called it Obamacare. But he called it Obamacare. That's a technical name. Right, that's a technical name. It wasn't. But what's that got to do with race? He was the president at the time. He came up with it. Come on, man. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Listen, I know that was stupid, but that's okay. That's okay. But again, my issue is philosophy, not color. Yeah. Well, it wasn't. Obamacare was about philosophy. Wait a minute. You don't want to give him, you don't give him credit. I mean, he's taking credit for it. But I didn't say nothing about race. I said, wait a minute. They said we got to pass it. We got to pass it so we know what's in it. Yeah. For what? What? Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If you can tell me something very positive that the Democrats have done to make America better, besides Social Security and things like that, I with that. But lately, in the last 30 years, what policy has the Democrats come up with? Yeah. What, our girls want to be boys now. Our boys want to be girls now. I'm just, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Got it. Well, maybe Joe, when Joe comes up here, he'll be up here. Maybe he'll tell me something they did good for. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, they're listening. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Well, he heard you. So maybe he call himself one day. 7:31 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. It's hard. My job is hard some days, man. Whew. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yeah, yeah. Mr. Nice guy. Yeah. Yeah. They say that. Listen, that's why I'm telling you that young man the other day that shot at the young police officer and lived to tell about it, didn't shoot back. That's a reference guy about them. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. There's some violence that's necessary. Yeah, there's some you gotta come up with sometimes. Although I don't have to do it. That's good. Good morning. Yes. Yeah, listen, no. No. Oh. Mm-hmm. 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 what's the good part? What's the good part? Mhm. Mhm. Right here. Mhm. And like me, right? I understand. Hmm. Yeah. See, I got a lot of respect for Dr. Reed. Yeah, yeah, I got a lot of respect. Yeah. Mhm. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, for somebody. Yeah. Right. Yeah, but I thought they wanted to give you Ukraine. No, they wanted to give you Ukraine money, not Putin. Well, well, there is more to this Ukraine thing than Americans know. Well, there's more to it than we know. Well, I know, but it's too difficult for me to explain it. uh, but it's more to this than we know. Okay. So, yeah. Well, I don't think we need our kids going over to fighting dying. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Well, we'll see. Okay. Well, look here. What now? Wait a minute now. Here's the thing about Israel, and here's the thing about it. Listen, Israel did not start this. They had you realize every once or every every decade these people attack Israel for no reason. Well, let me ask you: if the enemy, if well, I heard it, and it's a difficult decision for Netanyahu. It's a difficult decision for me. But how do you stop people from killing your people by putting bombs? Well, then if you again, if you don't want to fight, don't bring a fight. I think this is the country we have a right to have whatever thoughts we want to have, right? Again, that's above my pay grade. But I think people, and who killed and right, but who killed the Israeli kids? They killed them kids. Okay, well, I hope they would. But how do you know? Wait. How do you know that the people you negotiate? Well, wait. I don't believe that's going to happen. Not because of that. I don't believe they've negotiated with these people over the years, and they still turned around and attacked them. Well, now is tomorrow yesterday. Yeah. Hey, you know. All right, let me take a break. We'll be back. Let me get this. Good morning, on there. It's hard this morning. No, I don't get that upset about that. Right? Mm-hmm. 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 It was okay. Well, I read the Bible all the time. I read the Bible all the time. I when I actually read it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, who rules the world? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, tell me who rules the world then. Who rules the world? Oh, you mean the devil? Sure, sure. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Hey, appreciate it. Have a break. We'll be about 7:43 in the morning.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now, one accident's being reported by the authorities. Still working at 700 block of West Fairview Avenue. So please use caution. Right there just before you get to Interstate in McDonald. Looking at your traffic flow now. Slow down a little bit at Chantilly Parkway southbound at 85. And a little bit slow 65 southbound as you approach the River Bridge. Bring your sweetheart to the Front Porch Grill for the 24-ounce heart-shaped ribeye meal. 2 drinks, 4 sides, 2 desserts, and it's only $49.95. Now through Friday night, Front Porch Grill, Highway 14 in Millbrook. Buckle up, it's the law for Montgomery Skywatch traffic. This is Major Delay.
Buckle up, Montgomery and Prattville. Matt Parsley here from Budget Cars Rough Sales. And this month, I'm on a mission to help you fall in love with a nicer, newer car. So if your old ride's left you broken-hearted, kiss it goodbye. I'll give you up to $5,000 more than Kelly Blue Book. Push, pull, or drag it in. Plus, I'm buying cars on the spot based on the car and the price you picked. You deserve to drive a car that makes your heart skip a beat. So bring me your old ride and kiss it goodbye, because you could get way more than it's worth. Plus, I'm buying cars. Do other dealers leave you feeling lonely? My team's passionate about approval. We kiss up to the banks and lenders that want to say yes. That's yes. Yes, yes, yes. Plus, I'm buying cars on the spot based on the price of the car you pick. But hurry. Once I helped 137 people, my lips are sealed. And this deal is done by Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. See all these smooth-worthy rides at budgetsays.yes.com. That's budgetsays.yes.com. Pucker up, Montgomery and Prattville.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's BABBEL.com.
No one has a President's Day sale on American Oak & More with more deals worth celebrating.
Save 40%.
But I always buy them.
Beautiful rustic and handcrafted Amish table and chairs, old world farm tables, bar stools, and more 40% off. Save 40% on all living room furniture.
That's sofas, sectionals, recliners, love seats, and more.
Don't wait, it's the Life, Liberty, and Pursuit of Savings at American Oak & More.
Shop Amish Direct at American Oak & More.
What is Amish Direct?
Furniture built to last and designed to inspire.
We set up partnerships with Amish shops in Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania.
By having these partnerships directly with these Amish families, we can offer custom-made items, heirloom quality, up to 70% off retail prices.
Outdoor furniture that is guaranteed to last for decades with little or no maintenance.
Bedroom suites, table and chairs, occasional tables, and much more.
Come see the Lake Martin Pumpkin Table.
Amish Direct at American Oak & More.
We all make resolutions this time of year, and let's face it, most of them won't stick. But here's one that's not only easy to keep, but will help you feel healthier all year long. Navage. Navage provides quick, drug-free nasal relief by washing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. This time of year, when everyone is sick, Navage helps by sucking out germs, bacteria, and viruses trapped in our noses. It doesn't feel miserable. And come allergy season, it does the same with dust, pollen, and other allergens. And unlike medications, it can take time to help if they're effective at all. Navage helps treat congestion symptoms in seconds flat, without drugs. This New Year's, resolve to use drug-free Navage to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage. N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
We've got Chris Pratt mid-mornings, Mark Levin for your drive home, and Ben Shapiro for your evening. It's News Radio 1440 and NewsRadio1440.com.
And good morning, everybody. Hope this day finds everybody well. 7:49 in the morning. You want to come in for the Big Joe Reed shows up. Give me a call. I'll talk to you. Make it make sense. I'll talk to you. Hey, good morning. Who's this? Wait a minute. Now, see, we'll let you call back. Appreciate the explanation. I appreciate that. Good morning, on air. Yes. Mm. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Mm. Right on. That's right. Right, right, right. Right. It's a tough situation, right? And it's a tough situation, I would imagine, for Netanyahu and the people of Israel. They're peaceful people until you mess with them. They don't go out and start wars. People always want to pick on them, and they got a right to defend themselves. I mean, we spent 20 years. We spent 20 years over in Afghanistan, Iraq, and all these places because somebody came over here and killed 3,000 of our people, actually 2,900 of our people on 911. So they killed 1,500 people that day on October the 7th. About 1,500 people died over there, and you damn right they got a right to go get them. Well, I mean, they got a right to do that. Yeah. And nobody wants to see children killed. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. Yeah, yeah, 7 to 10. Yes, I can. Talent on the way out the door. Yes, sir. Right. And if you'll be able to get here by 9 o'clock if you're doing anything of substance out there. So you'll be up by 8 o'clock no matter where you are. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you got a right to do that. 0 dark 30, 7:53 in the morning. Good morning. Who is this? Good morning. Well, let me ask you something. If do you believe that people, if they could get the quality education that they get in private school, would not leave their children in public school? Now you asked a question that I have yet to find the answer out, but I do believe that they have to test people in private school. I believe they take tests. But don't private schools have to adhere to the same? I mean, academically, they have to. But how do you know that though? How do you know that? All right. Well, listen. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find. Yeah. Well, I do it. I'm gonna go to St. James and I'm gonna talk to the headmaster. I'm gonna see if he'll give me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I know, but that was then. I'm talking about now. Now in 2024. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, but you didn't answer the question. Do you believe that the same quality of education would be and the discipline would be adhered to in public schools? People wouldn't have to pay $1,500 to send their child someplace else. It's not about race. I don't know anything about Andalusia. Okay, so it's not about race. I don't think not now. Listen, I've been here for 33 years. I've been here for 33 years, and I will tell you that I have seen the quality of discipline go down. I've seen the environment go down. You can't do anything in school until you have the right atmosphere. And I'm telling you that public schools, for the most part, don't have it. Well, I don't know because I'm talking about. Well, I do not know because I haven't been to. Well, my son went to private school up until the ninth grade. And so I can tell you that the quality, the environment, the learning environment in the schools we went to was great. Now, they had less children. I would agree. Uh, well, I don't even know if it's still valedictorian. So and you know what, he can get my, I'll run that by him. Tell him he needs to work on that, but he probably would be. I'm not sure. Anyway, I got to talk to you about the valedictorian thing here and the salutatorian. Good morning on air. Good morning. Do they have valedictorian still? Okay, that's good. Yeah, right. No, I didn't, but I make sure they did. I made sure that they were doing their job. Wait, Mama. Yeah. Okay. Even if a parent doesn't participate, the school has a responsibility to create an atmosphere, to create the atmosphere of learning. Hey, I got it, man. You tell me back. I got it. My time's up. Back. Y'all going. Hey,
Israeli troops remain up to the medical center in South Gaza in a search for the remains of hostages who not to the Israel is into the hospital. Syrians say that there was massive fire and people were killed and wounded aircraft in southern Lebanon.
You're going pretty good, Mr. Reed. I'm doing pretty well. What all, fellas? You know, now, you know, y'all got some interesting people running for the congressional district. Some whom I don't really vote for that, but some actually, the Febuary guy, Febuary, is a young man. Aberhart, which I like. But now, I was disturbed by something. Somebody said, you're going to put on a TV thing, and y'all only wanted the top funders or the top holders to come, and everybody else. Then maybe the Democratic Party organization may be doing that. I don't know who's putting up the job, but I'm not a part of that. You're not part of that? Yeah, not a part of that. I think all of them are. That's right. I did Dark Horse in there. That's right. It's a good thing we got so many folks, 5 of them only living in the district. And I thought you didn't have to live in the district to run. You just got to live in the district to serve. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah. And that's and that goes back a long, long way. The bottom line is, a lot of people running. No one asks them, they say, they tell about their own ambition. And I'm more really sympathetic in favor of the people who live. Yeah, you would think they would have a grasp of the issues. That's right. But aren't the issues the same just about in every black community in America? I mean, yeah, to some extent, yeah. To some extent, yeah. And there are some things that they could never realize. Do you feel that a white guy with good intentions can serve black men? Yeah. So why was it necessary then to scratch out another district so we can give somebody else a job? No, there are certain positions. That folks pay. We've seen in Alabama legislature over the years. There are certain positions that Calgary came up. We found that there even white Democrats could not support or did not support the position that black were needed drawn for, and they were black were right. So yeah, you got so there has to be a balance. There's a balance. But shouldn't all of our issues be closely resembled? But they're not. You're right. They should be, but they're not. And it goes back way back. Yeah. Slavery. I mean, how long can we hold on to the slavery thing? Oh, I think it's more than 100 years. Really? Yeah. I still think that white people, men, not all of them, right, but a great portion of them understand the depth of racism and what it costs. No doubt it costs, especially people your generation, certainly. But even that, if you next time you are someplace and have people see in a public place, wherever you just watch how people treat themselves. Don't But we do that in high school, though, don't we? I mean, jocks with jocks in the military, infantryman, infantryman,
some of that.
Yeah.
But it can be 5 seats open over here, and 1 seat over there. And oftentimes people come, if there are 2 folks together, out of the race, they'll go and stand. One will stand while the other will see if a black in these 5 seats. It's about the whole thing now. Right then, and they good folks. But they don't understand.
Sit right here.
They don't understand the depth.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. The depth, not the surface. It's good to read. Occasionally, he says that white walkers is not adequate to represent black voters, black faith, black clouds in certain issues, like the civil rights issue. No black on the jury, not in if you get the trying to practice.
All righty then. Well, I appreciate you getting up early there, Dr. Reed.
Well, I appreciate you letting me come and be on your program.
Oh, well. Y'all kind of made it possible for me to be here, so
well,
I'm not gonna.
You a good plus.
Take the credit for all of that. But
you a good plus.
Here we go. And good morning, everybody. You know, I don't normally celebrate Black History Month very much because I figure I haven't Black every day, so I think I'm 28 days for it. But that's okay. But we got the history maker in the room with us right now. One of those, you can't think of Montgomery, Alabama without thinking of this individual. May not agree with everything, we don't agree on everything, but we agree on one thing. Had it not been for people of his caliber, the people that were sacrificial in their desire for equality and things of that nature, if it had not been for them, I'm sure I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'm thinking. Anyway, Joe Reed is with us this morning, and you're the head of. I get the ABC, the NPDC. Which one are you ahead of?
I'm chairman of the Alabama Democratic Conference, the statewide organization.
Okay, and what is the mission of the?
Thank you for that question. That's a good little start. One of the things that the Alabama Democratic Conference is that I'm not a creator of Alabama. Now being together. The Alabama Democratic Conference is to give blacks an exclusive role in politics in Alabama. Now, let me just a little bit. I'm a teacher, not a teacher. I'm a teacher. And I'm just going to teach you because this is a new piece of history. And I'm going to down here because I think that's the first thing. And then we're going to get to the Alabama Democratic Conference, when it was created in 1960. But you see, before 1960, in 1945, before that time, we had what we call a white primary. What the Alabama built, I mean, the Democratic Party of this country was really the white folks' party. This was the party that at that time, long time ago, really was sympathizing with the Confederacy. It was only after Lincoln came on and after the Union Party, I won't get into that, the Republicans were the drum beaters for justice for black folks. And Lincoln was president a long time thereafter. But the Democratic Party really geared itself to white supremacy and also white causes. And again, I said that even during the Civil War, the candidates that were nominated for on the Democratic ticket were basically sympathizers to the Democratic Party and the Confederacy cause. Let's fast forward. In 1945, the Supreme Court ruled a case of Smith versus Albright. So the Supreme Court ruled that the Democratic Party was pursuing everybody and doing state action, and therefore could not keep blacks from participating in the primary. Now, few blacks have participated for long, but very, very few. So that's what the constant background is. Fast forward to 1960, John F. Kennedy was running for president. Congress of William Dalton, that in Chicago, black congressman. All the young people who have black folks out in the South, they try to connect with him. And of course, he got St. Louis Martin. He was some black folks in Atlanta, Georgia, the Butler Chapel. And so that particular meeting, all of them agreed that they would go back to their respective states to try to drum up support for the Democratic cause. And of course, Eleanor Roosevelt had been very active and some others. I won't really get into them. But at any rate, that's what so blacks, the Alabama Democratic Conference formed out of that meeting before the Democratic Conference in Atlanta. Now, some states didn't do anything about it. Arkansas was Lewis, like T.B. Committee of Tuskegee, Arkansas of Mobile, T.B. Adams of Illinois. They, in that respect, they came back and organized Alabama Democratic Conference. I came to the Alabama Democratic Conference in the 60s after I was the secretary of the Alabama State Teachers Association, at that time was all black organization. But what the goal of the Alabama Democratic Conference was, and this is very crucial, was to get black folks, the favorite, and white folks. They have a chamber of government in Alabama. In other words, one of the whites will cooperate and be sympathetic. I didn't listen to white people, black folks. And then you had black folks who wanted a voice. Sometimes, and it took a long time to get that, and only the 1965 Voting Rights Act made that possible, because at that time we had blacks getting ready to vote in mass. And one thing that politicians understand is look, votes for money. Votes for money. And so with the organizing of the Alabama Democratic Conference, gave blacks little voice, but it started. And so the goal of the Alabama Democratic Conference, those folks who are listening, is to get black folks an effective voice in politics in Alabama. And at that time, it was only Democratic politics, and the Republican Party was just, didn't let them. They can even telephone people. I think I'm going to talk to you. Good morning, on air. How are you doing this morning? Yes, sir. Keith Alvin. Keith Alvin. The jealousy. Now, we tell you, we have we have some kids on the board of trustees that I thought was spending money on driving it. I'm not gonna call their names now. Some of them, I'm not gonna call their names, but it's out there that that was both on the board. That's exactly what I mean. The Alabama State University was my school when I graduated. I supported day in and day out. But that's what it was all about. It should have been done, and it should go back on. Yeah.
All right, appreciate that. Let me ask you, one of my disagreements with the Democratic philosophy is it seems that history has not propelled us to an upward mobile position in America, not even yet. Some of us have made it to a couple of them, maybe, but for the most part, a rising tide should float all the boats. We use history as an albatross rather than a propellant to move us forward. At least that's what it looks to me. Because we still talking about what happened in 1963, what happened in 1965. And I understand history is important, but you can't live back there. You got to use it to reflect upon it and use it as fuel to go further. Because right now, there's more. The Hispanic population in America is bigger than the black population in America. They got more political input and power than we do.
We're not so certain about that, the last point. But on the other hand, yeah, you got to keep one thing in mind. The Civil War never fully ended. They just stopped shooting. The war is denied. I mean, look what happened after the war ended. All kinds of gadgets were introduced politically to keep and hold black folks down. So the war has continued to a large extent today, but the shooting stopped. And that's been a very consistent opposition to black growth. Even those who during the days of segregation, which has been a long, long time ago compared to time in history, what happened? They continue. We had the Supreme Court of the United States gutted the 14th Amendment and Plessy versus Ferguson. Homer Plessy was out of Louisiana. And Plessy versus Ferguson. So what is it? It's okay. We can still segregate you because we'll make it separate but equal. That stayed to 1904. And then after that, in 1954, when Brown came down, Alabama, public schools never really approached desegregation in a significant way until 1965.
There are 67, I mean, right? There are people who are complaining that because we're not separate but equal has been a millstone around the necks of at least an education project, because ours, just about every major metropolitan area in America that has black people running our schools are bad. So did all integration help her?
It helped in a large measure. On the other hand, that in some instances, there was some failure. That's what's happened in the public school system. How many small kids were really oftentimes dismissed, thrown out, expelled because they saw discrimination in the school system, and the kids thought, well, I can protest, and they did, and they paid a price for it. And were expelled from school forever. So all of this, one thing we've had, I was listening, we've had a consistent opposition to black having equality. We have a consistent opposition to blacks having the right to vote. We have a consistent opposition to blacks having equal jobs.
Yeah, do you really believe that that's still in play?
Just as sure that I'm black, absolutely. That's right. Black ladies,
but where's the evidence? I mean, black folks don't hardly vote. 15% of them vote.
I'll be the first to tell you, I'm going to talk about that a little bit on this program, that blacks ought to vote. And I'm saying, I'm not one who tried to put everywhere melody that black folks experience on white people. It's been a combination. There's a big time that they had the government. They had the government, and the government enforcing discrimination. That's not really the government enforcing
Back in the day, that's true.
Yeah, they do it now.
Yeah.
They do it now.
Good morning, young man.
Thank you. I commend you for it too. That's right. That we oftentimes this suppression comes in other ways, and that is as it relates to techniques used to discourage it. I have not used that as a student, and I commend you for voting every election. And I condemn those people, black or white, who don't vote in every election. You don't have an issue with me on that. But I think there's something that black folks have done, are still doing, and we there's no reason why we should vote. But that does not mean that not a lot of other little techniques out there and being used. Yeah, and that's why we continue to fuss together, which is one thing we do. We do it at church, and we do it at a lot of other places. But the bottom line is that what have, we have people, some folks having to work hours beyond being told beyond the time. That's be one problem. The other problem, well, you get just little techniques like, for example, there are people who, and they couldn't have class on apply to black, like a white as well. We got just nothing we want to re-examine, and that is forms you got to fill out. For example, the ethics form, it's called the economic interest form. That has to be filled out and has to be completed. Now, let me say this to you. A lot of folks don't know that. Now, there are those of us out here who be doing they try to inform us, and we don't have to be doing it. So there are a lot of other rules out there that people look at. If you, I don't know whether you're a veteran or not, but I recall vividly that many counties, when blacks were being kept from voting, veterans were not. Veterans were not. When I got registered to vote, I was a veteran and I had no problem at all getting registered to vote.
Let me take a break, but I didn't know you was a veteran. What, your name?
Tommy?
Yeah, we did that. Let's see. They said, what work have you done, have you participated in to complete the revised 1901 state constitution? And what do you think has to be done to give a constitutional convention? How can you do that? You ready now? Yeah, we ain't on there.
No wife was better demanding.
That's true. I mean,
Your wife was better demanding. We need to have a new constitution.
the minute you open that Pandora's box, the minute you open it, there are many things that can happen.
Open. One thing about it, if you didn't show they help you, we can get a constitution this time around. It could go either way, but the bottom line is this country will lose. And white folks want to lose. Yeah.
I mean, listen, let's just say Black America was not made for black folks. It just wasn't. Right. I just said, so I think they've been pretty, it took a minute, but I think they're pretty decent to us along the way. I mean, not initially, not, but now. There's nothing that a black man who wants to do. You think that there's a black man, if a black man wanted to be president, he had one almost, right? Nowhere we used to be.
We made a lot of folks every now and then. I've seen it.
Sometimes I think when you like I talk to young men sometimes, man, you can't make a living for yourself if you got 8 or 9 kids, about 7 different women. You're just done. Bill Gates have a hard time with that. Yeah. There's things we self-inflict on ourselves. Education. The other day, teacher talked. He said, he asked me, bitch, do you know who I am? And she took him to the principal's office. The principal took the kid back to her room. Something's wrong with our schools. We as black folks don't want to implement discipline in school anymore.
I don't think it's a question that
fruits and vegetables and field of greens
that
my heart, lungs,
they are
kidneys, and metabolism for weight loss.
we experiencing
Your doctor will notice your
some of them are self-inflicted.
Absolutely.
Some are self-inflicted. I don't think it's wrong blaming other people for everything and then going to black men. No.
A child will say that to him. I just, and then you send it to the principal's office, and the principal says, "Don't let the class." Right. And black school boards are about nurturing rather than discipline.
I think some are and some are not. But I do think that there has to be.
It's just crazy.
Today's school now.
It's just crazy. And you wonder why the government won't give that $74,000 to people, because people want to take their kids out of that environment. If I could take mine out, he'd be out of it. I just really.
I think there are some schools that ought to have strong black principals.
Yeah, men.
And you got to have that because a lot of them children are not getting no help.
Yeah. And that's what I told you. I said, listen, okay, so let's say you got a parent with self healing. That child, at this rate, the only time he's going to get disciplined is when he go to jail. Yeah. And school should be a place, one of the few places where you come here, you do this, and you do that. If not, we'll send you home. No. Something's wrong with that. Our leadership model sucks in public school. I don't know why. Man, when were you in the military? In the 50s? No. That's not it.
58.
Also, brother, yeah. Did you know Mr. Cunningham? Yeah. Okay. Tell me about it. Okay, we are back. Good morning. I guess this morning is I saw Senator Jolie. You were more powerful than the senators.
No,
you had everybody do that in the AEA. Yeah, I was rolling with you and Mr. Hubbard. I was running Alabama. Let me take one from good morning on there with Doreen. How you doing this morning? Yes. Okay, what I'll do, let me do this Supreme Court stuff. Because the Supreme Court members are elected by the people of Alabama. There are 9 of them. They are elected by majority ruling. The difference in majority ruling and analysis, you got to get the majority ruling, you got to have a little more than 6%. Now, if plurality, you get the highest number of voters, and that person get the highest number, whoever get the highest number of votes, win in the general election. So the answer to the question precisely, white folks are not voting for black officers. The black who run for the Supreme Court, the black on the Supreme Court, and they can't win because we can't get a majority to vote for them. Now, when I got here in 91, there was a white man. Yeah, that's exactly correct. Oscar Adams was on the Supreme Court, and then a young England too. At one time, we had 2 black men in the Supreme Court. Oscar Adams was appointed by Far James. Alvin Holmes led that the vacancy. Alvin Holmes in the legislature. He rushed to the governor's office and beat the drums and really just walked and paced the floor. And Bob James appointed Oscar Adams, who was a very able judge. That's number one. Relates to the other one, Governor Don Sigmund appointed John England on the Supreme Court. But the next election, the majority of votes from Alabama whites voted both of them off. They were on, but they were voted off. And that's what happened on that issue. The answer to the question precisely, your children, the reason we don't have any blacks on the court is because Alabama has polarized voting, and whites are not voting for the blacks to be on the Supreme Court. Now that's the real reason. Good morning on there. He had another question, I thought. You know. Good morning. Okay, appreciate it. I don't know if you can make me understand, but we don't. I don't want to keep it to the whole school thing, but we can talk for everybody. But I will ask you this question. It seems to me that one of the reasons why our culture, our society, is all screwed up, and the Democratic Party, the National Party, and I know there's a difference between Alabama, but they seem to be more concerned with changing the sex of our young people and abortion than they are education. We put millions of dollars into talking about trans this and trans that. Why is your party, at least in National Party, so enamored with sexuality and color? First of all, the Democratic Party is more than just about abortion. It's more than that. That's one of the issues. It's not the only issue. There are numerous issues out there that got to be addressed. And if the Democratic Party does not address them, those issues will not be brought up.
I hope this will not be dealt with. Look at the Republican Party now. It's a grand mess. Look who's leading it. Look who's leading it. Yeah, but you can't compare the two in terms of when you compare what is best for the country or best for our children, that kind of thing. We don't need to be neither party needs to be a part of hate. No party ought to be people ought to be a part of really trying to pull folks together and work together to get things done, both black and white. That's one thing I like about the Alabama Democratic Conference. The Alabama Democratic Conference has been operated and controlled by blacks for 63 years. It's a 63 organization. It's the only organization like that in this country. The Alabama Democratic ADC, the only one. And it's a membership organization. It's free. In the sense that it controls itself. So we will always support it. Always support it. Blacks and whites. If you look back at the Alabama Democratic Conference, probably more whites than blacks, because in the early years, when blacks were not running the Alabama Democratic Conference, was being drawn trying to get whites just to listen to blacks. For example, Alabama Democratic Conference had a 50-year-old rule. Whites used to even want black folks to support them, but didn't want to come to the organization and ask them for it. So what happened? We created a rule that said, unless you come before the black people and ask them for their support, we're not going to support you. So we finally got that back in 1970. And Senator Elkins, and he was one of the first folks to come when he ran for Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. And I'm not going to go to all of them who came, but I like Tom Ratner. A lot of people, whites, came before the Alabama Democratic Conference. We didn't have any statewide candidates running. But the point of making is the Alabama Democratic Conference has been about that. The Alabama Democratic Conference also, we got behind Jimmy Carter. And what does that mean? Because the Alabama Democratic Conference got behind Jimmy Carter, supported him, we were able to get Senator Elkins elected. Also, when Senator Elkins elected, when we got elected, we recommended Judge Myron Thompson to serve on the Middle District Court of Alabama. And there's been no judge any better than Myron Thompson, period. And we supported Judge Johnson. Judge Johnson was on the court before the Alabama Democratic Conference. He was fine. But it was people like that, people like Senator Elkins. And we supported Jim Robinson in Montgomery. Jim Robinson was a fine guy. People said to me, I'm not talking what's over here. I'm an eyewitness. I'm an old man now. My mind is good. I can see, I can hear.
Yeah.
One thing.
Let me ask you a question about the presidential thing. You brought that up a couple seconds ago. There's only one guy ever been in the White House that I heard say that he didn't want to sing with black folks, and that was Biden. The guy doesn't have his mental faculties together. Why would you guys support somebody who's the only president that said he didn't want his kids to go to school?
I never.
It's on YouTube, right? You can put it in the video.
No, I never heard that. I never heard that. But Joe Biden's been a good president.
Really?
Yeah, he's been a good president.
The first thing he did when he came in office was put 1,500 people out of a job.
Look at that more he gave jobs.
Wait a minute.
Well, he got more jobs now than we ever had.
Everything has gone up exponentially. They're not making any more money.
Yes, they are making living over the deal. He set up the soup line. When he became president, the soup line was up to him and the bottom line is that he cut out the soup line. He came up with wages.
And you think leaving our border, let 10 million people come in this country without
that didn't start with him.
No, we ain't talking about nobody else right now. We're talking about him. 10 million people across the border illegally since he's been in office.
And right now, they're working their problem out.
They all lie to us about that.
And the Republicans said that they don't want to solve the problem.
No, that's not what they said. What they said was the bill that they put before them. Okay, the president right now has the authority all on his own to close those borders.
No, but the bottom line is there's more than that. The senator from Oklahoma, the Republican senator from Oklahoma, led the effort, and they wrote what we call a more conservative bill in the country. And this senator is saying, look, let's pass this bill. No, the people coming away, hold on, don't pass it. If you pass it, you're going to help Biden. and I don't want it passed. And what do the Republicans do? They back it up.
But the optics, because the
I
optics.
ain't talking about what it looks like, but what it is.
But what it actually was, the president right now can stop close the border. Without any legislation whatsoever.
Not simple. And the bottom line is the Republicans do not want the Republicans. Donald Trump wants to run for re-election.
He's running already.
I know.
So, yeah.
But he wants to run for re-election on the basis that the border messed up.
But it is.
Not the bottom line. He doesn't want to solve it. That's the problem.
Okay. Why do you guys have a tendency to give a pass to Biden for his past behavior, but you want to hold Trump to a different standard?
It's don't have any standards at all.
Does the millions of dollars that Biden got from foreign countries, he got any standards?
No. Let's go. Here's a man. He should have been had a trial.
And so to the one in there now.
Yeah.
He went to Ukraine and threatened members of the government that if he didn't do something, he was going to hold back the money.
Okay, there is one thing there. You know, I respect your judgment, and you informed. You know, there's a lot of it that Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
We call him JT. His friends call him JT.
Yeah. Now, here's a man that took up arms. He was, you can see.
No, that's
listen, he called this Russia. And that's not, and I don't understand. I'm gonna do this a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't understand how white people. And I'm serious about this. I don't understand about white people to embrace a guy like Donald Trump to lead this country.
That's an interesting question. Listen, it's between Biden and him. I'll vote for Trump 3 times. But anybody, I wish there was more people to choose from.
You my friend, but you go for your head.
Yeah, maybe so, but you said, well, let me ask you something. Why are we so willing to give Democrats a pass?
No, I don't think so.
You wanted to give Biden a pass?
No.
$20 million he's got from foreign gifts.
No, you don't have to ever go for that.
You put him in his other two states.
If the Congress has that, they impeach him.
There are people.
They
impeach him. Yeah,
you know why they done it? I know why they done it. They done it because Trump got caught with his hand in 500 people jobs. They had it thrown all over his mouth, and he's going to have to pay for it. He faced that problem. And then the bottom line is, they're going out and say, well, get Joe Biden too. Make up their own.
Well, if the standards are the same for everybody.
They just think of the same as the same.
Let me ask you, why do you believe? And I'm a reasonable guy. You're very intelligent. I'm a reasonable guy. Why do you believe that people like me would actually vote for a guy who has 91 indictments against him, all politically motivated, I would say? But why do you believe? Why does Trump have so much support if the other guy's doing such a thing?
Because Trump, the people who listen to Trump don't read enough. They don't know enough. They really don't. They out there and they believe they believe better the dog if he had some kind of Republican emblem on you. And the bottom line is they don't need to do that. So I've said over and over again that white people in Alabama are suffering too. They need help. They need Social Security. They need Medicare. But they get it. They get it because the representatives voted against it. The representatives voted against it. But these people believe it like everybody else said over and over again.
I take a break. We'll come back to the last of your call to Dr. Bill Williams with us this morning. 860-1440 is the number. You can text me. I'll try to get your question to him, but I'll shut up. Here we go. least you came in the Lions Den this morning.
I like the
Okay.
I like the telephone now.
Yellow. Yeah. Well, I wish there was some. I like the Ramaswamy guy. I like that guy. Like, Ramaswamy, but he was an Indian or something. Smart guy. They didn't like him either. I guess we got an issue with people from India. America's always got something against. They don't look the way they told me. All that stuff. I really don't want to go for Trump. But you got to take one of them. You got to take one of them. That's all. Everybody quit. Embrace it. We don't want to. Russia were our allies at one point. They fighting us. They're not fighting us. We read the talk for mentally. But he didn't. That's what somebody else Reagan. Reagan didn't do that either. He made in Ukraine. Wait. The boy there now that said a hell lot worse than that. The boy there now that said a whole lot worse than that. I just think, but we have a right to our own opinions and our own. And we recognize. I don't think. Like, I mean, y'all just don't like Trump. Y'all just don't like Trump. Y'all just don't like Trump. You know, somebody said, guys were going across the river, and they saw Jesus walking on the water. One of the guys said, "Hey, how do you think we would open up?" So, it don't make no difference who you are. Somebody gonna dislike you. Oh, hey, yeah. You haven't ran anything since you got out of that. Yeah, me too. We need solid guidance, though. That's what I'm not what I've done, tried to be fair. On the hand, when I thought they were too far, I don't have no desire now. I mean, now you're ready to go to heaven. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was some of the other day. Every father in this world would want somebody to do what they're doing. They've taken the lessons of life, educated. In the world would not be proud to have people like that. Like your daughter ain't gonna beat Saint. She ain't gonna beat Saint. She gonna beat him. But we're gonna let her run. What's that? Your daughter ain't gonna beat Saint. We're gonna let her run. Running for the county commission. Right now. She's gonna beat him. But we're gonna let her run. Yeah, we're gonna let her run. But it's good to have kids that you can follow them and they got a hell of a job. About that. I wish I could. My son might want to change his name. My son might want to change his name. You got a good mind. I survived. You got a good mind. Anyway, your never really checked you. Well, yeah, I ain't know it. As a man, I don't think he starts y'all as that whole gay thing. You gotta have conversation like that. Yeah. But I cannot get this intellectual ability. Any rabbit. Don't have it. Okay, we're back. Mr. Joe Reed's with us this morning. We could do this for a couple of hours. But anyway, I was going to take a call for you. Then we only got 2 minutes left or 8 minutes left, so I'm going to give Mr. Reed the last word. So if you want to get in, write a call right now, 860-1440. Make your comments brief and short, and we'd appreciate it. Good morning, on air.
How you doing? Okay. I think that Hillary Clinton had a wealth of knowledge about Russia and Hillary and all these foreign countries having president's wife. I mean, that's really important. Besides being the president's wife, she was Secretary of State. So, and one thing I remember several times, and she was on radio, on television talking, she said a long time ago, she said, Trump is not fit to be president.
Too late for that one. He's already been president.
But no, at that time they were running. They were running against each other at that time. So there we are. I think Bill Clinton was a good president. He did well. And go Arkansas. And the thing what we don't do, we got a lot of good souls and Southerners. We've got to people good president, but they got abandonment left. But that was, we need to do more on the positive side. And you had another question now.
Is that the Rightly family? Why haven't you suggested that the mayor make that family, give them something for what happened to them?
Really good, and I love myself a good job, and very much. I don't bother Steve. If Steve has something he's done and want me to know about, he is a daddy. Or what do you think about this? If he doesn't ask me anything, I don't bother. I told him that he's off. I'm not going to give you. Don't worry about me. I'm not going to try to make you do anything you do. I said, you do what your feels. I'm an old man. Get together. Y'all build the city. Y'all not going to build it like I would do it. Different exposure. So really, too, I'm not really not talking about this. I'm familiar with the right of this case. So when I went on the city council, that was a big thing he had to deal with. But it's something that it's not over yet, so I don't really want to do about that yet. I may ask him now.
Let's say one more call. Good morning. You are on air.
I want to say one more thing.
Go ahead. Okay.
Hello, thank you. Let me say this. The Alabama Democratic Conference, this second congressional district is very important. The Alabama Democratic Conference is going some Napoleon Gracie out of Mobile. He's a member of the Alabama legislature now. There are a lot of other folks in it. I'm not going to say anything about them either, but we think we got to recommend the best person for you to consider in voting on election day on the 5th day of March. It's about 10 people running. 11. Cable One win. We think Napoleon Gracie because he lives in this district. He grew up in this district. Went to school in this district. Went to church in this district. And he's going to be the one that's more sensitive to the needs of the people that live in the second congressional district. This district is from Mobile to Russell County. If we together, if we stay united, this is the Alabama Democratic Conference. We can pretend that we know everything. I don't. But I know one thing. If we stick together, we can make a difference. If we don't stick together, Man, the house divided itself to not man. They have defenders, but they don't have any defense. You Curry and said everybody just stick together on election day. I've been in politics now for 63 years, or something like that. I've been in for about 12 years. I volunteer every day. I don't get one dime of volunteers for my folks. And I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of it. That you have supported me. I supported your parents, your sisters, your brothers, and your teachers. Some were maids, some were Johnny, they were all people. I'm very proud of the record that we've written in trying to help our people. And through black and white. I mean, we help whites who were in trouble. We didn't have anybody out there that we didn't try to help do wrong, and we saved many jobs. So again, I want you to be sure and wise. Tell your husband go vote. Tell them to go and vote.
Okay, one more call for you. Good morning, your name is Dr. Reed.
Hi.
Quickly. All right, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good morning, your name is Dr. Reed.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. So kind of you to say that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And let me say this to y'all. You with me about an hour. I'm all depending on the person. I'm 85. My mind is good. Life's good.
I'd vote for you for president, maybe the one that's in there now.
Well, yeah, I can be president.
Yeah.
I just can't get elected.
Well, I can't get elected in that minute. I'm doing one more call real quick. Get money on there with Dr. Reed. Okay, good morning. Who's this? Quickly.
We probably be far alone.
Right on. Well, thank you for coming up. I know it's early in the morning, but they're going to change my hours next week to 7 to 10. So you want to come down sometime in the morning for work or another time, that'd be fine. Go ahead and get up to it. All right. All right. Let me see now.
I just want to tell everybody go and vote. Reach your own vote, and we're going to put out our yellow ballot. That's the ballot that's going to this far. And
I don't have a problem with a ballot. You should push the people to support.
That's right. That's what we're doing.
You've always told me to yell about women. I said, well, how do you support? It's like, what's wrong with that? Y'all need to get your own ballot. Y'all get a blue ballot.
Don't get a yellow one, get a green. Get your one. I thank you for letting me come on.